Oladele, popularly known as philosopher, is the immediate past president of the School of Life Science, that's SLS Futmina, also the founder of Ugradu's Education Nigeria. Wow, a popular tutorial organization in Futmina campuses. If we have Futmina students, please can you at least put up an emoji? Thank you. And also, he attempted getting admitted into University of Ilorin, but was denied admission in all the three attempts he made. He was admitted into Futmina in the year 2019 and had since been impacting lives of many students. He is currently the academic coordinator of Graduate Education and heading various impact programs. He is a passionate academician, a mentor, and of course, an academic influencer. Through his political and tutorial platform, he had been able to influence many lives within and outside Futmina campus. Please, a round of applause for him. It's not easy, please. Other guest speaker to speak to us, and I think, and that is Phillips Olamide Oladele. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes up. Mr. Phillips, you're welcome. Phillips, the floor is yours.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma. Thank you for having me. Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yes. Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you so much. My name is Phillips Olamide Oladele. As early introduced. Are you with me? Please hope you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. As introduced before, and please, the Philip is with S. Phillips. So I'm a 500 level student from the Federal University of Technology, Mineral Microbiology, and of course a first class student by the grace of God on a CGPA of 4.65. So let me give a brief intro about myself. I'm a Yoruba boy, Ilorin State, but my both parents hail from Ogumosho in Oyo State. Yes, I graduated secondary school 2015, and since then I applied. I seek admission for 4 years, and I wrote JAM for the fourth time I spent at home with the lowest JAM score of 217. And there was a year I registered 270, and 270 I thought I'm going to get admission with it. Yes, because of lack of connections, and those of you that have applied to University of Ilorin, you know it's a very, very competitive school, particularly in terms of religion and other stuff. So I was denied admission as well with my JAM 270. And the course I even applied for was just microbiology. But that year, my life began to change. I got admission to Federal University of Technology, Mina, where I am now, Futmina, 2019, with a JAM score of 235. And here I am today, 500 level, on a CGPA of 4.65, a potential first class student. And one of the things that the organizers of this program asked me to do is to share my story, how I've been able to achieve this height, and maybe some of you can pick one or two lessons from it. So, are you still with me, please?
Yes, we are with you.
All right, thank you. So I will now start with my story of like how I get to Futmina and what has happened, how God has helped me to achieve what I'm achieving, and still trusting God as we round up the process. So currently I'm in 500 level. That means I have 2 semesters to go. And when I got admitted in 2019, yes, one of the things is that I am not, I won't say I'm not privileged. Let me say I'm privileged to have come from a family whereby there's not much. So when I resumed school, it was really a tough one to get some things done, to pay the school fees, to do some other things. And But I made a decision that no matter, I will not allow my background to put my back on the ground. No matter what it seems to have been happening around me, I'm not going to let my situation like deny me of my potential. Yes, I know that I have this brilliancy in me. Even though when I got admitted, I was not fully belted as a scholar. I don't believe that I'm a scholar. But one thing that is in my mind is that I know that I'm angry because some of the things my parents are supposed to get for me, I don't have. I was like, when will this thing continue? So instead of me getting discouraged, I made a decision to actually put all the angriness and the energy in my studies. And the first time I came to school, I have no phone, and I was like, as a university student, I was told that it's not possible for me to excel in this school or in any institution without having a mobile phone, because most of your classes can be online. Your class rep might drop some information on your group, and you not having a mobile phone can deny you of some things. And the phone I came with then was just is an Android phone, but you know that those kind of Android phone whereby like it's like a problem to your life, because the phone I'm using a small battery, Nokia battery, to power the phone, because I have to use a carton to support the phone so that the battery can be long, so that it can be okay for the Android. So the phone was so stressful for me, and that's the phone I used to do my under level. Like that was the phone. But nevertheless, even as frustrating as that phone is, I used to go extra miles. So to sometimes trek to my friend's place to go and read, disturb them, borrow their phone. I was really insulted, but nevertheless, I'm not looking at the insult just because of the goal I have, that I want to really make a very, very good result. And since I began my under level, having spent many years at home, I felt that one of the way I've learned to learn is teaching others. Then I actually anything I read in my own personal corridor, I organize a small group. I miss my own classmates to teach them, and sometimes I do that across the faculty. I was in the Dem Buso campus. For those of I know this is not only my school students. So for those of you that are students of FETM now, you know that we have two campuses, Buso and GK. So we are then in Buso. So I used to do tutorials for people, and that's really helped me a lot, because as I teach, I get more challenged, and I know that I have to improve myself when it comes to knowledge wise, because I have to teach other people. Please, are you still with me? Are you with me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I
We are
was
with you.
I was and I have to teach others. I have to, because I have this passion that there's something in me that the people must hear. I was just doing it as innocently. I'm not doing it to show off or to show that I'm intelligent. Just that I just felt that there are some things I'm understanding in my personal reading that I have to share with others, and many people might not get what I'm getting. I have some acronyms. In fact, sometimes Holy Spirit will give me some ideas. Holy Spirit will give me some ideas, and I felt that wow, the word must say this. So that's what based my passion for teaching, for tutoring, and I began to coach people around me for free, not charging. My classmates, people around me, charging, tutoring them, sharing my ideas. Even those that are already read that part, but getting from my own experience. I was so happy seeing people responding to my teaching, and everybody at the end of exams, they're actually doing well. One thing that helped me again is that I don't give excuses. I don't say because I don't have a phone, or because I don't have laptop or something that other people's are that make their study easy. I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. Most of those times I have to print hard copy, or actually went to like try to disturb my friends, even though they are insulting me. I will not check their insult just for me to read. And once my first semester results come out, because what we are told is that on the level is your beginning, and what you start with might definitely be what you might end up with, except if miracle happens, and miracle is not always every time. So I actually, when I check my results, when the results come out, I was just checking the list. I was seeing 1 point, 2 points. I was like, and people in my faculty, my department, they're already expecting my seniors. They're already expecting that this boy that just came inside this school that is teaching people. What exactly does he know that he's teaching others? So they're already expecting my failure, because they expect me that I should focus more on myself than focusing more on others. But since I know that it was not because I just want to show off just because I have the weakness in my heart to do that. And when the results came out, I was also afraid one side because they're already expecting my downfall, and I was also afraid too that hope I'm not going to fail since because I'm using my time for other people. But when the results came out, I was checking people's results. I saw a CGPA of 4.83. Though there are a lot of failures, it was only that result that stand out. So I was thinking it's mine. And when I checked the result, it's not mine. I was like, wow. So I'm part of these people that have failed. Wow. But I was checking for my results. Okay, let me just see my own. Let me see my points because most of those results is 1 point, 2 point. But I was not seeing my matric number. I was like, wow. So didn't I have results? But fortunately for me, there was a list that was being covered down, and I just asked them to allow me to pass, and I checked. So I saw 4.67. So I and the other person's results 4.83. We are the only persons that make first class in that faculty that year. And and then I think we have about three faculties then in Boso. In our set, we are the only two people that have first class. Most everybody is having 3.2 2 point. I'm talking about first semester on the level. It was later on people started writing first class from second semester, and it was not balancing well for many people because their first semester on the level was not good. So starting very well for me, I was now asking people, 4.67 is it first class? They said, wow, yes, very, very well. Because first class start from 4.5. Wow. I was like, so me too, I can make first class with my condition. Wow, that was the beginning for me. I used to tell people that there's something we call power of identity. Nobody gets to the top and want to come down. So when I made that first class for the first time, I said no. Yes, I enjoy this place. I enjoy this identity. So I don't want to come down. I don't want to come down, and that has helped me till now. Now I'm in 500 level, still on first class, 4.65. So did I live a boring life? No, I don't live a boring life. I went into politics. I'm a popular tutor on campus. In fact, I funded a private tutorial, always teaching people from then to now. And also, I am also the director of academics and research of my faculty one time. And also, I'm also the president, the past president of my faculty. I'm not talking of department, the whole faculty, School of Life Sciences, Footpin. I was a president. I also dive into politics, leadership, inspiring leadership indeed. And yes, my result was still not tampered with, though it dropped a little, but because of the resilience and what I've learned, because I've loved it. I love the top. I enjoy that goodness because nobody wants to get to the top and come down. So I'm always fighting for my result. I remember the time I have to read under the street light because I don't want to fail. I know someone like us, we cannot ask people for help because once people in your department see that you're a scholar, they want to believe that you're always fine, even though you're not fine. So when you have ask people for help, they will say no, there's no help because we believe that you are a scholar. You have no. So I know that I cannot enter exam all with an empty brain. So I'm always making sure no matter how busy I am or how distracted I am, I must put something on my head. And God has been faithful. And this is the final lap. And also, I'm still on 4.65. I started with 4.79, and it has dropped. But I still make sure that I'm maintaining my range. There be that semester that you have some C, some grade that you think you don't deserve. Most of my what bring down my results are mostly practicals that I'm even the class rep that submits those manuals. But I will just see that I got C. So anyways, I have to keep fighting for my results. So even the little one that I've dropped, I know that it was because I was also trying to do some other things. I don't just want to come to university and go like that. I want to make impact, and I have really enjoyed myself. I have dived into politics. I really enjoy impacting destiny. I was also organizing programs. I was the one that started academic summit in my faculty, and last year we also organized. I think I invited Sir Joel, one of the program, the first edition, and the second one is repairing the ruins. That's last year, impacting generations, organizing programs. Yet still maintaining excellence. So that's what I believe you have picked one or two things from my story. one of the things I will want you to hold on to is resilience. Number two is not giving excuses. No matter how you think your own situation is, no matter how you think, maybe you think you are the worstest person, your parents are not doing it, they're not doing that. So people even want to use their failure to punish their parents. You don't need it, because just know that the reason why you are in your family, you are in that your school, is to make a difference. The reason why you are in your family is to save them from poverty. I know that many people, I used to say, for many of us to be in federal university, that means you are not that wealthy. But there are some schools, schools like Covenant University, where they're paying 1 million or a lot of money. But our parents couldn't afford much. But we should not, because of that, let our background put us to the ground. We should believe that out of our nothing, we can make a sense. And if you are really angry about life, we should pour that anger in our studies, in our academics. And what I want you to hold on is, when you make first class in the beginning of your studies, when you make first class at the foundational level, there's high tendency that you finish with it. May the Lord help us and grant us understanding. Thank you, and God bless. Please, Moderator, I think I'm done. I release the question. Thank you. Moderator, are you here?
Amen. Thank you so much. Wow. Like, wow.